Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Xenogears! Last time we got Billy in our party, and other than that, we pretty much haven't done all that much the last episode. We went through a lot of dialogue, not really much that I could control. Anyway, since last time, I have got all my equipment all organized here, so let's just take a look before we move forward. Billy came pre-equipped with his new gun. If you select the right button, right on the directional pad there, we can take a look at his ammo. I also bought 5 rounds. They contain 100 shots apiece, so hopefully we shouldn't run out. And I also bought 100 shots for the shotgun, the big gun. Now, the ether guns, we have a right and a left, and I think they just get merged whenever he shoots, because all you do is press the square button. They're unlimited, and you don't need to, reload them or anything like that. But so those are there. Make sure you go back there if you start running low. He came pre-equipped with a Holy Habit, and what else did he have? I think he had a Stamina Ring S, which I don't care about. And he had one more thing, a Holy Pendant, which is why I only bought 2 a couple episodes back there. Now, these aren't really useful right now. They double support effect times. They could be useful right now, but they're more useful later on because they affect both character and gear battles. As we've seen with the Evasion Ring, any item that we can equip on our character that's going to help our gear is very, very useful. And we just got the most useful one. Ether Doubler. Use double the EP to create double the ether damage. Now, you must think for a quick second here. Who has a very useful ability? Let's take a look. Gear options. There we go. That hits all enemies for a very small amount of fuel and is impacted by her ether damage, but doesn't cost any EP. Yeah, her other spells will double their cost, but I don't care about that. Yeah, having that and a power magic and 2 E-circuits, which also they give you ether amp +4 and ether defense +10. As you can see, it's too much weight, so I could actually gain some more agility by taking one off, but the amount of damage gained by throwing all of those on there for a total of 16 more ether amp, plus having the ether doubler on, is insane. The amount of damage that she can deal is incredible. In fact, she might be able to one-shot an upcoming boss. So anyway, enough of that. The Holy Habit is actually better than the Penguin Coat, but not better than the Dervish Dress. Not that it matters since he can't equip that. So I just left that on him, gave him the Night Helm, Evasion Ring, just because. One thing to note about Billy, let's take a look here. If you try and give him a power ring, it will not increase his power. The only thing that increases his power is more guns. So, or the ammo. There is different ammo for each gun that is a little bit better, as it goes up from, let's take a look here. Usually it goes A, S, the last digit, by the way, of the B and J is the type of gun, and then the M1, the M10A, and then we'll probably get like the M30A, and of course there's going to be the M10S and the M10X, I think, as well. So there's like 3 levels of ammo for each one, and then eventually we'll get way better ones, so we won't have to worry about 18 different types of ammo anymore. I recommend using the ammo that you can buy so that you don't run out. Usually you'll have better ammo available to you, but yeah, so just I wouldn't waste it until you can afford to buy more of it. You don't want to be using your strong ammo against your weak enemies and then run out right before the boss. Anyway, you have a power ring on because why not? For now, anyway. She will be getting the ether doubler when we get to a certain point, but I won't talk about that yet. Long dark coat on Bart there so he can do more damage, and yeah, that's pretty much all we got for there. As for gears, we have the power magic and the E-circuits there, and of course magnetic coats. Magnetic coats are going to be my default. I'm just going to start putting them on everybody as I have access to their gears, and then if I need to make changes, say for like frame HP or seal armor or something like that, I will do that prior to that. The Death Blower 1 I still haven't talked about, I'm probably not going to use it because the upcoming boss really won't take any more damage from it anyway, so we'll leave it until it actually becomes somewhat important. Now, we don't need to spend the rest of the entirety of this episode in the menu, so let's get the hell out of here. And climb up. Can I... Seriously, game? Climb up the stupid ladder. Get on the transport ship. Yes. We are prepped and ready to go. This is an area we won't be able to return to, just letting you know now. So I would recommend making sure you collect all the items while you're here. Yeah. Middle wall is a red switch. Turn it to turn on the lights. Now, I have different thoughts on lighting in JRPGs. You know, like something like Diablo where you have the fog of war. There we go. Lights on, and it opens door A. And there's a battle. Now, games like Diablo and this one or any other game where you have a lighting effect, if you have a limited amount of light, why bother having anything, like why having an ability to turn it off right away? If it's going to be part of the game mechanics, do something with it. If not, then don't have it in there at all. Usually it just ends up being more annoying than it's worth, like Diablo's Fog of War, or StarCraft's Fog of War. Though I can understand its uses in games, it still ends up being more annoying than not. With Billy, I'm not going to really use much of his attacks right now. His handgun is usually weaker than all hell. So let's fast forward through his shots there. I'm not really going to focus too much on showing off his death blows because I think they're all pretty stupid myself, but more than anything, I just want to build up his ability to use new death blows, since he only has, I think, 5 of them right now. So these are ether-based, so they'll do a little more damage, and they can do even more damage if the enemy is weak against the specific element. He only has 2 elements right now. There's some level ups, and as you can see, we have B and J S, and M10S, which is better, and A, which is weaker. I'm not going to spend a lot of time grinding for new stuff. Yeah, if you knock over some of these guys, pop over here, we have access to another penguin coat, which is why I only bought a couple before. Let's see here, take a look at my map real quick. I don't think this door actually opens, and I don't think we can actually climb that ladder. Okay, so we actually can climb the ladder there. I didn't heal off screen because I did want to show off Billy's abilities, and I forgot to do that. He has remove all status effects, he has a basic healing spell, a haste spell, a heal all spell, and a pointless defense up spell. But yeah, heal all allies and haste. He has some of the best support abilities in the game. The only character who has better is probably Satan. That's an impressive feat all on its own. Now, these ladders, I don't actually recall where they lead. Yeah, this will lead up here, and if I head up here, I can bypass some areas. Just like so. And that bypasses a whole bunch of stuff over there. I think Ow. Yeah, I think these things hit me, deal damage. Okay, let's see if I can bypass all this junk around here and grab this item, which is a survival tent, and make sure you press that, which opens door B, which I believe is this one. We couldn't actually go straight forward there. Now we have access to a save point if you want to use it. And we have Wels. Now, we've actually seen Wels before, so I'm not super worried about showing them off. And unfortunately, in this room, pretty much all the battles have something in the foreground, which is kind of annoying. So yeah, I'm just going to show off some of the death blows that we haven't seen yet. And with Billy, I'm just going to keep working on building up his his attacks there. Let's see here. We got Sky Attack. Unfortunately, there's going to be a bunch of stuff in the way, so we may not get good views of everything. Ow! Oddly enough, the Wels can actually deal more damage than this to you when you're in your gear. Those particular ones may be different Wels, but I'm not sure. So yeah, I might as well get a chance to show off some of this stuff here. And more importantly, I just want to work on Billy's levels there and get his stuff up there in terms of damage. But even right now, he can do a decent amount of damage just with his normal attacks on his guns. So, and I've actually been able to upgrade his guns a little bit now. Get out of the way. There we go. And I think that B door opens, so that second switch there opens this one here. So I got the 2 items there. There are a couple in here, and as you can see, there's rooms on either side. So the middle one over here, we got an item right there, silver beret, and let's see here, we've got one down here, and that is a cabin key. That one's important. We need that one to progress, as you might guess. And then the third one on the left side here. We have an item in here as well. And shotgun ammo. So yeah, like I said, I was able to update. Yes, unlock it. Door is rusted shut. Maybe if you ran into it. I think this is the only time in the game you get weird puzzles like this. That, you know, just seems more like a Zelda puzzle than anything else. Yeah, I think I'm gonna... Actually, there's nothing special about this room. Except for a battle, I guess. Alright, after that battle, we can't open this door. So this time, we're actually required to take the ladder there. We may or may not have been required last time. Alright, enough of that battle. We actually want to head to the north. Seriously, game, what the hell? Alright. Enough of that. Once we get around here, there's a save point here, which you should probably use. After getting yourself saved up, I would also recommend healing. That would probably help. Though it's probably not the most important thing. The most important thing is having full EP. As you can tell, this guy's somewhat familiar to us. So first things first, we have some other spells we haven't looked up. We have an attack up for him, which is nice. We have a luring ability. Still, we're going to go with Wild Smile here. And with you, we're going to get Goddess's Call to... Actually, you know what? We're going to hold up on that. We are going to just go straight to hitting him. Let's show off one of his combos. Oops, I guess we're not going to show off one of his combos. Too many buttons. I was going to show off one of his death blows, but yeah, oops. Yeah, see, this is why I decided not to do it. He usually starts off the fight by using Murder twice. So I'm going to use Azadisol, and hopefully he targets Billy again, so I don't have to heal everybody. But we'll see. That's why I only want to get debuffs going for now. Tell me it's his turn again. It is not his turn again, so I'm going to just guard real quick. Yeah. So he's going to do it again, and then I'm going to revive him. I'm going to heal everybody, and start off with getting buffs on everyone. So let's start giving you buff here. Speed up will be very helpful. Haste is an incredibly useful status effect. It's basically like booster for your gears. So let's bring you back. And then I'm going to get attack up going with him, and I'm going to get Goddess's Call on Billy next, I think. Now, I don't have the item on her yet, so her spells are fine. I think this guy is weak to fire, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see if it does any damage. Actually, no, he absorbs fire. What am I doing? Yeah, he absorbs fire. In fact, he can use some pretty interesting abilities, very much like the first one that we fought, the Red Rum. which is, of course, different than this one. I should have gone with the healing with her instead, but okay. Let's go with Holy Light, because I haven't got a chance to heal yet, because I decided to try an element there. The Wels that we fight are really weak to fire, and light elemental. Alright, so now we might as well just go straight forward with our attacks. I can't remember, I think this guy has 4,000 HP or something like that. Yeah, having haste on makes a lot of fights really easy because you just go so many times. There we go. And with the extra boosted damage from his red cologne, yeah, lots of damage. Very nice. Yeah, his normal attack, not a whole lot to deal with. Goddess's Call, let's use it on you. And we'll use it on Bart if there's time there. But yeah, after you get past the first part there, it's pretty useful. Wild Smile, of course, helps. Let's use Goddess's Call on him as well. And yeah, we're pretty much just going to annihilate him now. There's not much he can do at this stage. He can still use a fire attack that hits everyone that does quite a bit of damage, but we're all going so fast now, and I think that lasts 5 turns. By the time that runs out, he'll be dead anyway. Maybe we'll actually get to see one of Billy's techs before we end this guy. That'd be nice. I'm just using the strongest ones right now. There we go. Now, these ones, I think only, yeah. I'm not a big fan of Billy's techs. I'm really not, but if you are, that's fine too. I like a lot of Rico's techs because I'm a wrestling fan, so I guess that kind of explains that one, but... yeah, let's just go with all the heavy damage ones and we'll finish off this guy before he has a chance to do too much. Yeah, not too difficult. No levels, just some money. He's counting on us. Oh? Your buddy. Alright, now I'm going to heal up. And I'm also going to put the Ether Doubler on Ellie. So, once we've done that... can we do anything around here? I can't remember if I'm supposed to talk to one of these panels or... there we go. Eventually, some things happen, and the kids get a call. Billy's got a signal somehow. And there that bell rings again. Shift G. He said these kids helped him out. How the hell do they help him out? And how do these kids know how to deal with all this targeting stuff? Autopilot? What, is this thing like Ballum Garden? Does it just take to the sky? Oh, the chickens are out again. Okay. I'm scared. What's going on here? That is one of the most badass entrances for a gear I think I've ever seen. Yeah, he has kids hiding his gear in an orphanage. That is badass. Today's launch was so-so. Really? Now, the reason why he did that, the transport ship is infected. Must go to the Ethos and tell Bishop Stone. There's something... but fish jumping around. I love the sea. I'm a man of the sea. Who's Buddy? Probably its brethren, a giant Wels. So I guess Billy didn't say something about his buddy. Maybe it was the dying boss there. They're pretty slow. It probably won't reach us in time, but I called for my gear anyway, just to be safe. Timing is not exactly as you were expecting it, is it? Billy, get that gear here now, please, before we die? Should be any time now. But speaking of time, that's all the time I have for this episode of Let's Play Xenogears. Next time, we will see if Billy's gear can arrive in time to save us and take on that boss. If you haven't, I would recommend equipping that Ether Doubler on Ellie if you were able to afford one. If not, give her Power Magic and 2 E-Circuits. That's cheap enough. You already have the Power Magic and you can't buy them yet anyway, and the E-Circuits are cheap as balls, so... Anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.